Bum, bum, bum.
Woo! And welcome to the Real Prosperity Project. My name is Tanisha Teering, and this is
Hey, it's Charlene Reedman. Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday and wherever you may be. um,
yes,
yeah, it's been a while since I've been on. So, Tanisha, uh, let's start off with our mission statement, and then we'll go from there.
awesome. Well, as I said, we're the Real Prosperity Project, and it is solely our mission to help you see the positive in your day to day. You need to find the prosperity in the bad and the good and just build your life through finding that. And it encompasses more than just financial and business success. It encompasses every part of life. And by fostering an environment of that prosperity and that positivity, we can then go out and help others do the same. So that's what we're here to do. And I am so grateful that Charlene Reedman is back in the country. I'm so happy she's here today. We missed you for 2 weeks. Not that we didn't enjoy our guest speakers, and they will be back on, I'm sure of it. We love them, but it was not the same without you here.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Hey, I wanted to make a comment on your opening of our mission statement and making the good out of the bad. So this made me think of something like you know, things are going along just hunky dory, and then there's a bump in the road, and everything takes a left turn instead of the right turn, and we can focus on OMG, this is horrible. What do we do about it? And we can actually like physically make ourselves so distraught if we
Mhm.
focus on like that bump in the road. I just want to just say to everybody out there, you is there something you can do about today to make it right? Is it out of your control? And what good is it if you just focus on, oh my God, this has happened? So you got to find kind of some solitude and okay, are you doing the right thing? And let yourself breathe. Things will work out. And what can you do to find the solution? So I just wanted to, that just
Mm.
made me think of that because sometimes, things seem to be going on just wonderfully and then something comes up and totally takes you off track.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what? I actually just like lived that, like wholeheartedly lived that. I'm on this like roll and everything's going great and my routines are happening and I'm just like boop, boop, step forward, step forward, step forward, step forward. And then you lose a loved one
Yeah.
and it throws you like 15 steps back. At least it feels like it.
Yep.
It didn't necessarily do that, but when that happens, you know, I went automatically to go help my family. Obviously, that's the way
Yeah.
that I work. But it didn't have to throw me those steps back because, yes, I was sad for a day. Yes, I was dealing with it. But right after that, I was like, no, I got to keep going. I got to keep up with my daily commitments. And even while I was away, and even while I was in the depths of, tears and packing and all of this stuff, I was still able to hit some of my non-negotiables, which is stay hydrated, get my 10,000 steps in. And, there was a couple of days that I didn't hit my 10,000 steps, but I also didn't beat myself up over it. And I just reminded myself that one step forward is better than 10 steps back and to just keep going. So I love that you said that because you're right. You just have to find a solution, which is sometimes those little steps, right?
Yeah.
So,
Cause I even noticed
yeah.
like on your social media, you're still posting like positive posts. Like I did notice
Yeah.
that. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
look at
thank you.
Tanisha. Like,
Yeah.
and for myself, I am so like, I just commend you for getting out there and getting out of your comfort zone. This is me, and this is just my own struggle in my own little brain about getting on social media and putting myself out there. And maybe we need to do a little chit chat about that one day on on our podcast, how to help overcome the social media fear.
I can tell you from personally getting over that fear because like Facebook lives, I used to just shake. Like I was like,
Yes,
oh, there's people watching me. Ah! And really, it was just a shifted mindset. There was nothing that I did different. I mean, you can definitely make sure that you feel comfortable by looking good, like or your best that day, right? Whatever that is. For me, it's always making sure I've run the comb through my hair, I'm wearing at least a nice top, and I have done some kind of little bit of makeup, right? And that helps in your confidence in doing those videos. But Charlene, seriously, just say fuck it. If they don't like you and they don't want to watch you, they can go and watch somebody else.
exactly.
And you know what? If you have haters, this is what really changed it. Is I was like, oh my gosh, if I have somebody that's really pissing me off on my social media, that's not being kind because I know I'm being integral and authentic on mine.
Yep.
I'm not saying mean things. I'm not being, you know what I mean? If I was rubbing people the wrong way because I'm being authentic and kind, well, then get lost, right? And hit the block button.
Yep.
And honestly, the rest of it is all positive, amazing feedback. And you should just say fuck it and you should do it.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Oh,
Just
I
do it.
just posted yesterday. My mom and dad's been married 69 years. Can you believe it? And
That's
I've got,
crazy.
and just off of that, and I'm not trying to put my social media out on my mom and dad, but I mean, like, got like 100 responses, and I even got a private message from a lady that knew my mom from way back when my mom was a teenager. To
Wow.
yeah, like, so now I've connected her and my mom together. So
That's amazing.
yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, so that positiveness, and again, how many people out there can say they have parents or themselves been married 69 years?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is really, really amazing. Yeah, that's a long time. When did they get, like, how old were they when they got together?
I think they got married, I think it was 1951. So yeah, they would have been like 18 and 21.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They met here in
I
Dawson
always
Creek.
I always admire long relationships
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Like, it is a lot of work sometimes.
It's so funny. They met here in Dawson Creek and got married in Dawson Creek, and then did whatever they did over the course of their lifetime. And then they freaking retired back in Dawson Creek. Can you believe it? Yeah. It's
That's
funny how it kind
crazy.
of all circles around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Right? That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
Charlene, I have some questions for you because we haven't even had a chance to really talk. So, for everybody that was listening over the last 2 weeks, you know that Charlene has been somewhere warm and nice, and I'm
Yeah.
very jealous. But we haven't talked in like 2 weeks, and we're used to talking every single freaking day.
Yeah.
So I want to hear how your trip was. Tell us
Oh, it was
and our
amazing.
viewers
I
about
went to
it.
like a little town. I told
You
Denise I thought
do?
I was going to put makeup on today, and then I never did, but whatever. This is me. But yeah, I went to Costa Rica with my two sisters and my daughter. We went for 10 days. And you know what? We just kind of totally disconnected. And we didn't do much of any social media. We didn't do much of any phone calls, and just enjoyed the sun, the company, the food, which is amazing in Costa Rica,
Mm,
and enjoyed pool time and the beaches and exploring. And it was just nice to really disconnect, like just
I bet.
unplug, right? But
Yeah.
now, yesterday was kind of a write off for me. We got home very early in the morning, Monday morning, so I kind of powered out yesterday. But hey, back at it, and I would recommend, you don't have to go all the way to Costa Rica to do a disconnect, but you can do a weekend, or you can pick a day
Mm,
out of the week where maybe just, you know, put your phone on airplane mode. You know what I mean? It's actually kind
yeah.
of nice. It's refreshing, and go out
Yeah.
and explore and be present in that moment, and not
Hmm.
always doing, you know, this. if
Right.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
and that's so true. Do you feel like you are recharged and like your batteries are full now?
I do today, and yesterday not so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, travel day is always
Yeah.
exhausting. Yeah.
Yesterday I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I need another holiday. Yeah.
Put me back on the beach.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and then you come back and reconnect with everybody. And yeah, you have just a whole new outlook, appreciation. And then you can set your goals for, hey, are we going back to Costa Rica this time again next year? That's my go to place, uh, you know, or, just a nice reset. So, yes,
Hmm.
it was very well worth it. Um, yeah, the sunshine, the warmth. Yeah,
Hmm.
anything to get out of the snow. Well, freezing rain apparently while I was away.
Right? It's so weird. We're having the weirdest February, like, and January. Like, I really was not expecting it to completely thaw, everything to turn green, start blooming, and then now all of a sudden it's snowing again today. Like, insane. You
Yeah,
brought
it's
winter back
crazy.
with you.
And the other thing too, like, well, I have a lot of animals here, and they were like misbehaved children while I was gone, just so you know. But now they're back into like mom's home and back to their routine too, because it does displace
Mhm.
them and
Yeah.
it makes your other half actually maybe appreciate you a little bit more when you leave them behind to do all the duties.
To do it all. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys ever do, I don't know, a lot of people do spouse trips, but you know what? Even if you have a spouse, it's always good. Like your spouse should do a trip and you should do a trip. Like do separate trips once in a
Hmm.
while. Like do a
I
girl trip, do a boy
agree.
trip, whatever it
I
is.
agree.
Yeah,
Yeah. Garrett and I are celebrating 11 years together this month,
that's
which is just
amazing.
insane to me. I cannot believe that it has been that much time has gone by because it doesn't feel like it. You know, I love him more than ever. We're like an amazing partnership. We're a wicked team, and I really feel actually more close to him than I did when we first got together. But it's like amazing that just 11 years has passed.
Yeah,
And it was so great because even though my trip to the coast to be with family was not a happy, like, it wasn't for a happy reason, but we had a lot of great times, and it was really nice to just be with family and hugging and like thinking about memories and looking at pictures and to be there together. But my husband Garrett and my son stayed home, so I was away from them for a whole week, and I was busy down there, so I didn't get to talk to them very much. And coming back, Garrett met me up in Prince George, and we had a date to celebrate our 11 years. And it was the best date we've had in years because we hadn't seen each other. We had everything to talk about. We wanted to hold hands and, be that awkward couple that's sitting there
yeah,
cuddling on the bench seat at dinner. Like it was super, super fun
yeah,
because we had had a little bit of separation and it gave us a little bit of a reset too.
yeah. No, well,
Yeah.
I met a fellow on the airplane on the way back out of Costa Rica, and so him and a group of his buddies every year do a guys' weekend in Costa Rica. I'm
Yeah.
like, that is so awesome, right? So it's not just girls, everybody. Guys need to do it too.
Our guys need resets.
Yeah,
They really do. Garrett and Jackson are going ice fishing for the next, well, it would be Thursday through Monday, um, at a little resort in the middle of nowhere because they need a reset too,
yeah,
and it's been planned for a little while, but like it'll
that's
be so
awesome.
great for them to just go stay in a cabin and shut everything off. There's no cell service there. It's all off grid. It's really cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, like I say, it's worthwhile to take some off grid or off your phone time, if that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. So tell me, did you meet any interesting people down in Costa Rica?
Oh my gosh, there's so many amazing people. Actually, this one couple we met, they live in Costa Rica. So my sister that's there, her friend is, anyways, they're friends of friends of friends. Like there's a whole group of people there, right?
Yeah.
And they have this little him and two other fellas. They have a band, and they're called the Three Dudes, and they play for donation, and that donation goes to the community. So the Three Dudes don't take money for themselves to do these
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, they're really, really cool. So then we got to go to their house. Yes, they live in a house in this little community right before Coco. Um, what amazing people. And they were actually in the banking financial side of life. And they actually were all international. So they were all over the world. But it was so funny because I'm
Wow.
like, we were talking about Dawson Creek and Fort Nelson, and they actually were even involved in going to Dawson Creek and Fort Nelson to help set up like computers and et cetera, things like that.
Oh,
But
cool.
yeah, so I think they've lived in Costa Rica now 16 years. And, they own some other property in Costa Rica. Um, and they've built a house, lived in it, sold it, built a house, lived in it, sold it. And I'm like, oh my God, it is so neat. And just welcome everybody there is so welcoming. And then there's a rodeo every year. And Kaylee and I went to it back in 2017. They have a horse parade. So that's the Pasafinos.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that, they have the really fast gate.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah. So
You're like
we
dancing
missed,
horses.
yeah, they're like dancing horses. So we missed the parade because we had to go to these people's house, which was great. But then on our way back to our condo, to my sister's condo, the street was just filled with locals having the best time of their life, and the horses were still there. So we went back and we said to sisters, may we please go back downtown? We will be long. So we did. We went and parked our vehicle closer downtown, and Keely and I
Yeah.
walked. And like she just said, like the culture in Costa Rica, like is so different from our culture. Like they celebrate. They're celebrating. Like everybody. And one thing I really noticed in Costa Rica, everybody can be employed there. There's a job for everybody, whether
Really?
that's sweeping a dirty sidewalk when it's windy.
Mm-hmm.
What? You know what I mean? Or you go in the grocery store and they have a person on each aisle that's an employee on each aisle. So if you need anything,
Oh,
yeah. Like, and
so
bag,
customer service is
the
still a thing
customer
down there.
service, they bag stuff and they're so happy and they're so friendly. But back to the parade and the rodeo, and so there's all these little groups of people, the Ticos, and
Mm-hmm.
they were having the time of their life. And then there was, like I say, all the horses were still down there. There was horse poop everywhere. Um, I was in my element, of course, because I love horses, and Kaylee loves horses, and music. They're playing instruments. Kids are dressed up in costumes, and it was just like this huge celebration. And yeah, I think that was the most I took pictures of my whole trip
Mm.
was that 1 hour that Kaylee and I went downtown, and videos and stuff. But yeah, it's quite magical. Yeah, it's yeah. I think
Awesome.
like the Ticos are not rich people,
No.
and but they're very
Yeah.
grateful people.
And this is where that prosperity in different areas of life comes in. Okay. Prosperity isn't always financial success.
Right?
Prosperity is being happy and is celebrating and enjoying life, even though you're not rich,
Yeah,
right? And so that is huge, huge thing. And I really want that culture to come, that type of, not culture, but that type of attitude, of like, hey, I'm going to be happy anyways.
yeah.
I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to smile and high five people anyways. I would love to see more of that in Canada again because we used to have a culture like
I think we did too, 100%.
that. Hmm.
Yeah. So no, that like say like everywhere you go, um, you just treated very nicely, right? And there's a lot of I guess you'd call expats that live there. You know, like Canadians, Americans, and other cultures. But everybody's generally, regardless, I mean, you're in a beautiful country. It's like everybody's happy.
I mean, how could you not be happy with sunshine and greenery everywhere? And
Yeah.
I mean, even just going down to the coast and coming back up here, I'm like, oh gosh, no wonder people love it down there. It's it's not because like I liked the big city, because don't get me wrong, it is a nightmare down there for people
Mm.
for living. But the greenery and the sunshine and the warmth, like it was plus 15 one day. And here we're, plus 3 and snowing.
The other thing too is, like some of the restaurants that we always go to, it's the same waiters from years ago are still there.
Really? So they
Yeah,
keep their jobs long term.
they do. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
See, and that's something I actually I've read a stat. I'm gonna bring it up because I saved the stat because it totally blew my mind
Is
that
this for
we
Canada?
were, this is for Canada, yeah. This is a huge struggle. I'm glad that people have job security elsewhere, but there's, oh, maybe I don't have it saved. Anyway, oh yes, I do. So, Canada's economy took a huge hit in January of job loss. So the largest employment losses were in manufacturing,
Yep.
and they lost 25,000 jobs with only a job gain of 5,000 people across all industries. It was in the manufacturing industry that it took the hugest hit. So
Hmm.
job security is at an all-time low here in Canada. Like that actually was a little nerve-wracking for me. It's like these poor people, like we're already economically in turmoil. Like we just are
Hmm.
here in Canada, but now 25,000 more people have lost jobs.
See, they were saying in December, "Oh, look at all the jobs we've created." Yeah. Well, you know why? It was because it was Christmas season and consumer retailers were hiring part time,
Yeah.
right? So now January is going to have a huge dip because all those December jobs are gone,
Yeah,
right?
and it
So
did.
that's.
It took a huge hit.
But you're right. I was just saying that last night. I'm like, um, they're taking away all of our industry. Like, what do we
Mhm.
have left? So now they're saying that they're gonna ban fishing all on the west coast, all the way from the island up through the Prince George or Prince Rupert, all the way from the island up. Like, there's another industry, so they're gonna decimate that industry. They've
Why
decimated
are
the
they,
lumber.
did they say why they're banning it?
It's so because they said they have to have ocean parks. 30% of Canada's ocean has to be a park.
Well, I mean, I don't disagree with like preserving the marine life. I don't
But
disagree
there's
with that,
always,
but
they already have like, it's not like it's a free for all fishing.
no, they
You know,
have
there's still rules and
limitations on how much
regulations.
you can fish. Like they, as long as they're following rules and regulations, it should still be preserving marine life.
Yeah. So that's going to hurt,
Huh.
huge industry. The lumber industry's down the toilet in BC. Don't even get me started in Alberta. Um, the auto industry in Ontario is a hot mess. Like it's just, and our
Hmm.
critical minerals aren't leaving. Like, yeah. But anyways, I don't want to get into that because it's very controversial. And I guess all I can say
Yeah.
is to everybody out there that has a job, whether you like it or not, just put in your best,
Yeah.
right? Something better will come along or
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always. And you know what? It's just about having gratitude for what you have, right?
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people that can't get jobs right now.
Yeah. Let's say like 95,000 people have finally given up looking for a job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. A friend of mine, well, you guys met her, Frankie. You guys
Yeah.
met her 2 weeks ago. She's amazing. She was reaching out to a friend of hers, just to say hi and whatever. And her friend was searching for work. And we're actually doing an interview today to see if she'd be a fit for our firm because she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you just reached out to me. I was just looking on the Indeed for work and this and that." And, like, they were talking and then it just came up, and like it was crazy because it was perfect timing. That's what her friend said. It was like it was just perfect timing because I've been looking and looking and looking and I'm very unhappy where I'm at. And
Yeah.
so I love what Charlene said there, and you guys need to realize that is the perfect thing will come up at the perfect timing. Just be
Yeah.
appreciative, be grateful, and continue putting your best foot forward, and that's how you'll find that prosperity.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's one thing I've always been taught, whether you like it or you don't, maybe you're not happy with what you're doing at this present moment, you still need to put that 110% into it,
Yeah.
because when you want to move on and you need a referral or a reference.
Yeah. Yeah, always, yeah, don't burn your bridges. Do not
Yeah.
burn your bridges. I mean, unless you absolutely have to, but burning your bridges is the worst thing you can possibly do because you're going to need those references, and you never know if you're going to need to go back to something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think
But
I've ever left a job and burnt a bridge. I
I think I
always
did
gave
once.
appropriate notice.
Yeah, I did it once. I dropped my keys off one morning and left.
Yeah.
But I worked there 9 years and it was time.
Yeah.
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 So that's the only time though I ever done that.
Mhm.
And I don't regret
Yeah.
it. To this day, I still don't.
That's awesome. Well, and I mean, like you were saying, we just need to foster and adopt that happiness and gratitude here and remember that we're proud Canadians and we need to be celebrating that again.
Yeah. We gotta get back
Like,
to
even though there's a shit show happening, we need to be proud Canadians like we
yeah,
once were, and it will all eventually change.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Just remember, go back to like your values and your core beliefs and stick to that, because at the end of the day, sometimes that's all we have.
Yeah, live with
Yeah.
freaking integrity and just
Yeah.
be happy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Happiness is contagious. They actually did a study, and when you're happy, you can affect people within a 6 foot radius, and change their energy. So if you're laughing and happy, they're all going to start laughing and being happy. And guess what? That 6 feet spreads for each person.
And
So
that's so
just
true.
imagine how many people you can be contagious with your happiness.
So when we're driving around, like in Costa Rica, we have side by side, we call it the mule. And there's this, they have little fruit stands or whatever set up. And this
Mhm.
one guy, and just to prove a point, so we're at least 6 to 8 feet away, and he's at his fruit stand, and he looked, and we made eye contact as we were going by, and I put my smile on and I waved, and his whole demeanor changed. Like,
Mhm.
he's concentrated working and looked up at that exact moment, and he was like, ah, hola. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yes, it's so true. Like it's crazy. Don't know the guy, he don't know me,
Mhm.
but so you can still do that to
Yeah.
strangers.
You can. You totally can. And just remember that you can also do the opposite. So be careful when you
Mhm.
take your shitty mood out in public.
Exactly. Oh
If
yeah,
you
you
have a
can.
shitty mood, call someone who can be positive and uplift you
Exactly. You don't want to bring that
so you don't
vibration.
go infect the world.
Oh, did I tell you too when we went downtown for that to catch the end of the festivities, and Kaylee gave me the rules. She's a rules. I don't know where she got that from. Can't do this, you can't do that, blah blah blah. And then walking downtown, and oh my god, I ran into a friend of mine from Canada.
Isn't that crazy?
It was like, and we're like staring at each other like in disbelief, but our brain couldn't catch up to what we were seeing. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then it was, Oh my God. What are you doing here? It was so funny.
Oh,
Oh,
pardon my yawn. Hmm.
what the
Sorry,
hell?
I'm tired.
Well, you might need a nap today.
I might need a nap today. It might
Yeah.
happen. Yeah. That's crazy that, like, what a small world. You can run into one of your friends in Costa Rica.
Yeah. Like just
That's
random.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
So
Well, friends, and viewers and listeners, as always, subscribe and follow. That is how you support us and how you get to hear more of us and get notifications when we post a new episode. But we are here to foster that abundance and that prosperity mindset. So follow us on social media, Charlene Reedman, Tanisha Tearing. I know my social media is just packed with stuff, as much as I possibly can, and real life stuff. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't cut it. I don't edit it. I just am me and real, and that's what we're here for. So, yeah, subscribe, follow, listen, and as always, we will see you next week.
awesome. Everybody have a great day and chillax and enjoy the sunshine and make sure you look up once in a while and smile at that person, whoever it may be.
Exactly. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.